1930 Halloween broadcast of The War of the Worlds. That's where they used Orson Welles to narrate it over the radio to make it sound like it was actually happening, and they panicked lots of people. It says they found that the estimated 6 million people who heard this broadcast, 25% thought it was real. Most of the people who panicked did not think it was an invasion from Mars that was occurring, but rather an invasion by the Germans. They're trying to see how well their propaganda worked, hyping up the public, you see. It was later determined that because the radio broadcasts from the Munich crisis earlier in the year, the masses were more prone to this. It was called Radio Project. As is, the Radio Project was a social research project funded by, guess who again? The Rockefeller Foundation, to look into the effects of mass media on society. In 1937, the Rockefeller Foundation started funding research to find the effects of new forms of mass media on society, especially radio. Several universities joined up, and a headquarters was formed at the School of Public and International Affairs at Princeton University. That was also part of the psychology department. The following people were involved, and here's the old names again. Paul Lazarus, director of the Radio Project. Theodore Adorno. These guys all had it was actually OSS clearance, by the way. Theodore Adorno, a massive player in all of this. He ended up running a big part of the culture industry, designing, along with Bertrand Russell and the Macy Group, the kind of culture they'd bring in the 50s and in the 60s. In fact, he owned a lot of the rights of various groups for their music, and it's often said that he wrote a lot of it. Anyway, it says here, Theodore Adorno, who was chief of the music division, Handley Cantrell, a psychologist at Princeton University's Department of Psychology, Gordon Allport, another of Lazarfield's assistants, went on to be the Tavistock Institute's leading representative in the United States. Frank Stanton, researcher from CBS, sent to help the project, went on to become president of CBS.
Now, I have since come to believe that the extraterrestrial portion of all of this is nonsense, but that the technology is real. I believe that many of us were shown these documents over the years so that later we would talk about it. I mean, how can you keep the existence of extraterrestrials, if they were real, a secret? And how could anyone keep quiet knowing that they had seen documentation, official government documents labeled top secret, that expressed that these extraterrestrials were real and had visited this earth?